Hello everyone, welcome once again to my channel. It's your boy Luis Portelles, and for today's video, we're going to be talking about Miss Universe Philippines, more precisely the swimsuit challenge. But before we get into that, I just want to catch up with you guys. It's been a while since I've been posting here on the channel. For the past few days, your boy has been busy, 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 busy. So many things going on, projects, events. It's like it never stops. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you know what I'm talking about. It has just been so hectic. But that doesn't mean that I didn't miss you guys. Actually, with all of the things that have been happening in the pageant world, I was really craving this moment where I will finally get some time to sit down and have a good old conversation about pageantry. So, just to name a few, in the last few days, Miss Universe Philippines had their swimsuit challenge, which we're going to talk about today. Binibining Pilipinas had their official announcement of the headshots. Miss Universe Philippines had as well their press conference. Miss Philippines Earth has been giving us a few activities, and in the upcoming days, it's going to give us even more activities as well. What else? We had Miss Universe Colombia is ongoing at the moment. Miss Universe Guatemala is ongoing at the moment. So even international pageant season is picking up. All I'm saying is that you can expect lots of content in the upcoming days, and I'm just gonna manage somehow to make it work with my time. Anyways, for today's video, I'm going to present to you guys my top 15 or 15 candidates of Miss Universe Philippines swimsuit challenge. As usual, for each one of them, I'll give you some comments and feedback and, the good and the bad and all of those things. You are also invited to be part of the conversation in the comment section down below. And of course, if you enjoyed this type of videos, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, just show me some love so that the YouTube algorithm loves me even more. Okay, so let me stop talking about random things and let's get started with today's video. I'm just gonna bring up here my visual support. As you can see, I have prepared an entire document for you guys with my top 15. So let's get right into it. The first lady that I wanted to talk about is Miss Quezon City, Eileen Gonzalez. Honestly, I love this photo so much. She looks absolutely stunning. And I really want to give Eileen praise because I feel like in a lot of ways she's breaking so many stereotypes and boundaries for women. This is officially the first year that mothers can join Miss Universe Philippines as well as Miss Universe. And she is the perfect representation that is not because you give birth or because you're a mother that you need to let yourself go. Look at her body. She's absolutely stunning and definitely a standout, at least for me. So, moving on the list, we have the beautiful Miss Gig. Of course, Nikki. I actually had the opportunity to meet Nikki once in person, and she was so beautiful, absolutely breathtaking. I really love this photo as well because I think that she looks incredible. I love her facial expression. I love what she's doing with the hands, very creative because we know that swimsuit can get a little bit awkward sometimes if you don't know what to do or how to pose, but she definitely came up with something interesting and kind of like artsy fancy. So good for you, Nikki. I love the silhouette. The body is snatched. So just keep it up, girl. I'm really proud of you. Moving on, we have Miss Agusan del Norte, and I'm not gonna lie. For January, this is actually quite low on my list because usually she is at least within my top five. I'm going to say I'm not really crazy, as in like obsessed with this pose, because it's rather simple. However, it's still within my top 15. Okay, so that means that it's still stunning. She looks incredible, and I really, really appreciate this shot. It's just not the wow factor that I'm usually getting from Miss January. But in all cases, I mean, worst case scenario, it can be seen as a little bit of versatility. She cannot always be on her A game. Sometimes she has to give us, a little bit more of a demure and soft side. And I think that this is a perfect representation of that. So, nonetheless, she looks absolutely amazing. Keep it up, Miss January. I will be looking out for you. Okay, moving on. We have Miss Palawan. Wow. I think that I haven't talked about Miss Palawan so much here on the channel. So her name is Louise. And of course, being from Palawan, you know that she is an island baby. Look at her. She thrives in the pool and with the ocean view at the as the backdrop. something that really captivated my attention here in this particular photo, of course, other than the snatch physique and the body, is really her facial expression. I don't know if she's giving me like a side eye, or if she's like judging, or if she's like just being fierce, but in all scenarios it really accomplishes the purpose of the shot, which is to, catch my attention and take me into the image, make me want to analyze it. So definitely successful on that end. The swimsuit fits her like a glove, so absolutely stunning. I have nothing to criticize. Just keep it up, Miss Palawan. Now let's talk about Miss Ilo City, another one of the girls that I haven't had the opportunity to talk about as much, but I'm glad that this particular shot is giving me the opportunity to do exactly that. I love the pose. I love that her physique is so what's the word? Sorry guys, it's quite late now and I'm already tired. But her physique is very snatched. I mean, like you can see that it's very defined. Obviously, the girls work out a lot while they're preparing for the competition, and I think that the swimsuit round is really the best moment to appreciate that effort. I will give her props when props are due, and she definitely deserves it. I love how this swimsuit in particular is very sexy. We get, of course, enough coverage in all of the right places, but it's also a little bit of see through, for example, in the torso area. Anyways, her face, I like the expression, is very soft, delicate, yet still a little bit fierce. We get a little bit of that edge, which, of course, I always appreciate that balance. Oh, now let's talk about Miss Zambales. CJ, always, always, always within my top five, similar to Agusan del Norte as well. I'm going to say I am in awe of CJ's physique. I really think that she has one of the most toned bodies in the competition, and knowing as well that she's one of the performers, I know that she is going to give us an amazing show and presentation on stage. Now, you might wonder, Luis, if you have so many compliments for CJ, how come she is, mid of the list and not within the top five as usual? I'm going to say I'm not crazy about the I would say like the pose. It almost feels like she's stretching her neck or something is going on. It's not the most obvious pose for me when it comes to swimsuit per se, but it's not a bad pose by any means, right? It's just, not what I was expecting from CJ, but still looks, amazing. Especially the physique is giving, sana all. Anyways, keep it up, CJ. You know that we are always rooting for you here on the channel, and of course, I'm excited to see what else you're gonna come up with. Now let's talk about my girl Vanessa. Vanessa, who is representing Negros Oriental. I met this girl a few times. I think I said that every single time that I talk about her. But anyways, I met her and I'm actually really happy that I got to meet her because she's very sweet and very committed to Miss Universe Philippines. I'm going to say, and this is not just about this particular shot. She has really stepped up her styling as of lately. I've been seeing some photos of her, some videos, and she looks absolutely stunning. I believe that as of right now, while I'm filming this video, she has even changed the color of her hair. And she's doing everything right when it comes to the styling. So just keep an eye on her. Don't overlook her. You might be surprised. Anyways, when it comes to this particular shot, I really appreciate, first of all, the curves, girl. The silhouette is undeniable. You can see that Miss Vanessa has been working out. She's been hitting the gym, no skips, and honestly, it's showing. I love how she framed her face with her arm, and at the same time, she's just looking into the distance. So it gives this very like dramatic, very Hollywood-like effect when it comes to this photo. And I love the hairstyling here. It's just like, beach hair. It's pretty much when you go to the beach, you get wet, you have like all the salt on your hair and it's just like wavy. That's exactly what I'm getting. The girl was having fun, and that's all I want to know. So keep it up, Vanessa, we love you. So now let's move on to the next one. We have, of course, Miss Lapu Lapu City. Her name is Clar. I have been talking about this girl. I think that, of course, I had a moment to talk about her during the presentation Itbulaga. But I haven't had the opportunity to talk about her as much as I would like. I think that she has a really, really, really pretty face, really delicate. I like her personality as well. I've been seeing some like casual interviews that she has been doing during the events, and she's very likable. I think that she really stood out here in this particular shot because the face game is so strong. Now, the physique, I think I have the impression, I have never seen her in person, but I have the impression that she's rather on the petite side. But everything here looks okay with the swimsuit, the pose, even the way that the light is hitting her. It really accentuates everything in the right places. So honestly, I have no complaints. I'm actually excited and I'm looking more into her because I have a fear that I might be overlooking her. But honestly, let me know. Maybe if you guys know a little bit more about her, educate me in the comment section down below. But just know that I'm doing my research because, of course, as we are getting closer to the finals of the pageant, I will start coming up with predictions and stuff like that, other than just like rankings or like my favorites and stuff. Actual predictions. So, anyways, Lapu Lapu City, just keep it up. Of course, let's talk about the so gorgeous Miss Pampanga, Angelique. Honestly, this is the perfect example that sometimes you don't have to go crazy when it comes to the poses, when it comes to the swimsuit, when it comes to the hairstyling. Even I can barely see any makeup here for this particular shot, but Angelique just manages to stand out. The woman is a standout herself without all of the added extra things, accessories and stuff. Even the swimsuit, I think that is probably one of the most regular ones or more minimalistic ones in the entire batch. And just look at her. There's something about her face that is so unique that really captures my attention. And all I'm saying is that I'm really excited to see her actually perform on stage. I was watching some of the videos about the swimsuit challenge as well, and I know that she is definitely a fan favorite at this point. So I cannot wait to see what she's going to do when the time comes to hit the stage. Of course, we must talk about Miss Davao Oriental, Kliza. I think that Kliza has received a lot of love from me here on the channel. And I'm going to say it. Of course, she deserves it. I think that she's absolutely stunning. I really appreciate Kliza's versatility because there's something about her that is a little bit like mysterious. When I look at her on this particular photo, I don't know why, but she reminds me of Aphrodite. Just like a goddess coming out of the water. I love the styling with the hair. I love the facial expression, the very subtle makeup. I can only see like a little bit of blush. I think that the color of the swimsuit really suits her, and it really matches, as well. It's a good blend with her skin color, physical condition. There is absolutely nothing to point out. As of right now, I'm going to say I don't know if I can consider Clyza to be a dark horse, but for me, she's one of the threats for the crown. I don't know why, but there's something about her that gives me the same vibe that Beatriz Luigi Gomez gave me during her year as Miss Universe Philippines. Let me know in the comments how do you feel about her. But for me, she's a very promising girl. Now, of course, let's talk about Miss Cebu Province, Emmanuel Vera. We are obsessed with Emmanuel here on this channel. I'm so excited for her. And I hope that her dream of going to Supra becomes a reality because, I mean, just look at the material. Do I need to say anything more? I mean, the body is bodying, the physique is physiquing. Emmanuel has arguably one of the best bodies in the competition. And when I say best, I mean like most like fit and toned bodies in the competition. I think that she has been putting in the work consistently, not just for Miss Universe Philippines, but ever since she was competing at Miss World Philippines, Reina Panamericana. There has never been a moment where I saw like a photo or a video of Emmanuel and she was not on her A game. So I just hope that the hard work really pays off for her. I love the pose here in this photo. I love the hair. I like that she went creative, with the little um, details when it comes to the hairstyle and stuff that nobody else did. Honestly, like everyone else just had their hair, pretty much natural or wavy for this particular shoot, but she actually thought of adding some braids to the hair. So I really appreciate that. Let's move on to Miss Baguio. Miss Baguio is a fan favorite, and I'm going to say it. She's one of my favorites as well. If this year it was a newbie that is going to win Miss Universe Philippines, I wouldn't mind if it was Baguio or um, Kliza. I wouldn't mind. These two are really, really, really promising. And, I'm going to say very similar to the comment that I had for Miss Pampanga. I think that it also applies to Miss Baguio. There's nothing crazy going on in this photo. Like the pose is very simple. The hair is straight. The swimsuit is very normal, but she stands out. She manages to just set herself apart from everyone else with her look, with the eyes, with the character. There's just something about her. When you have that X factor, you are born with it. Sometimes you have it or you don't. And Miss Baguio definitely has it. Let's move on to my girl, Samantha Panlilio. I am so proud of Samantha. After I watched, actually, when I was scrolling through MUPH's Facebook page, looking at the photos, of course, Samantha Panlilio was one of the very first photos that I saw. And it got me really, really excited to get to see everyone else's shoots because I think that, I mean, this particular photo was done in such a classy way. Of course, she's showcasing her body, her curves, how toned her body is. Even you can see it here on the arm. So it's not just about the silhouette and stuff. It's really about showcasing the body, but the work that has been put on that body as well. And for me, the most appealing part of this photo is the face and the facial expression. Samantha looks at ease. She looks confident. Um, I don't know how to describe it other than, it's just a home run. Absolutely. I wouldn't mind to see her as the future Miss Universe Philippines. I think that she's so promising, so full of talent, beauty, intelligence, and all of those things. All I can do is cross my fingers and hope for the best. So let's move on now to the next one, and it goes to Miss Pauline Amelings representing Bohol. I'm going to say Pauline is a very clever woman. Of course, this is her third time around at Miss Universe Philippines, so she knows how to play the game. And this time around, she came with this little, how do I call this? Accessory, I guess, to cover her hair as well. I think that this is a great way to set herself apart from everyone else already because everyone went for traditional swimsuit. She's going with something that is not as conventional but still looks very refined, very elegant. In a way, it brings the attention to her face, which I think is really the most appealing part of this particular photo. I mean, my eyes go straight to her face and it still showcases her body under a very positive light. I mean, just look at the arm, how defined. Just look at the hips. We can see some abs as well. So I think that it is an understatement to say that Pauline has been putting into work. We know that her physique has been one of the things. One of the reasons why she has gotten backlash in the past. So I know for a fact that she is, working out a lot. And I actually got to meet her in person, and I must say, in person, she is so stunning. So I do not understand, I do not comprehend the hate and the bashing about the physique. Just give it up. I mean, Pauline is absolutely stunning. Now, I'm going to move on to my number one pick, which goes to Makati. Michelle D looks absolutely stunning in this photo. And the reason why she is at my number one is because, of course, first of all, I have the mix of everything that I like. Okay, so we are showcasing the body, which by the way is banging, absolutely stunning. The curves are so defined. I mean, Michelle, just props to you because I can only imagine all the workouts, girl, that you have been doing. I love the pose. It's creative. It's not so simple. It's complex enough to be interesting without being so extra. I love Michelle's expression. It's like she's looking into the camera, looking into your soul. There's confidence. There's also a little bit of innocence. I don't know. It's just like a mix of everything that I like. And one thing that I'm going to say that I do appreciate here is that Michelle kept her iconic haircut. Of course, we have been seeing her with longer hair for certain videos, for certain activities. But I do appreciate the fact that for this time around, she went for the hairstyle that we all know her for and love her for. So I'm super excited for Michelle. I think that, of course, in terms of the front runners and especially the veterans, it's Michelle against Pauline for the crown. We shall see what's going to happen, but in all cases, I mean, I'm always rooting for her. Love her to pieces. Anyways, you guys, that is officially my top 15 when it comes to the swimsuit presentation of Miss Universe Philippines. I'm sorry if I'm a little sleepy during this video. As I said, the past few days have been just so hectic. I just wanted to jump on camera and do something because it feels like I haven't been producing content forever. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. As always, I appreciate you staying until the end. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and be part of the conversation in the comment section down below. I will see you very soon with more content. As I said, there's a bunch of things happening in the world pageantry, so let's talk about it very soon. Stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one.